lobby because there is a lot of stuff. Hopefully we're not going to have an issue with the connection. That's what I'm worried about. So, and you can see behind me are some adorable Peeps tote bags. There's a lot of stuff, and they have out all of their um, all of their St. Patrick's Day stuff, which is cool. So, all right. I just posted that I was going live, so I'm not sure how many people we're gonna get. Um, but here we are. So let's see. I'll turn the camera around. Um, well, actually, you know what? There's a lot to show you all. Hey, hey, you guys, how are you? Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday from Oklahoma. All right. I'm going to start off with, there's a lot of stuff here, especially they really brought it in with St. Patrick's Day. Um, and okay, so I'm gonna start. We're gonna give it 5 minutes. We're only at a minute and a half. We'll give it 5 minutes. Let people, know that we're on. Hi, happy Friday, you guys. Happy Friday. You guys, there's I brought out some of the cutest Easter pieces, and they're vintage. I'm like, oh my gosh. Hi, Joan. How are you? I just started the live, but I'm gonna show you guys. Watch. I mean, everything for St. Patrick's Day is out. So yeah, it is wild. All right, we're at 2 minutes right now, and so forth. I'm at Hobby Lobby, you guys. At Hobby Lobby. Oh, I'm wearing a push-up bra, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I kind of feel like I look like a linebacker. I don't think, I don't think push-up bras and me get along. But any hoosers. All right. I'm talking about my push-up bra in the middle of Hobby Lobby. Hi, Caroline. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm like trying not to scream in the middle of Hobby Lobby. All right. Let's see. We're at 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Hi, Lisa. Hi, everyone. All right. I'm going to keep moving because I want to make sure the connection is good. Can you guys hear me all right? Oh my gosh, you guys, I love, love, love the vintage. I can't get over it. It is too stinking cute. All right, we're going to kick it off back over where I was. We hear you. All right, good. I want to make sure. All right. I know it's early on the West Coast, and I didn't even plan to go. Look at all this stuff. Look. Look at all of that. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Oh, look at all, you guys. They're showing out, okay? They are showing out over here. Hobby Lobby does not come to play, and neither do we. All right. Um, all right, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Yeah, I'm so happy you guys are able to even come on, because I mean, I just come on randomly, and honestly, there's just so much St. Patrick's Day that I didn't want to. It'd be hard to shoot. All right, I am gonna flip you guys around. All right, look. Yes, please, and thank you all day long. Hello, Easter. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. Hobby Lobby, don't stop. Get it, okay? Because I love vintage. And 549. 549. All right, we also have Happy Easter, same price. She's got her little pink bow, little umbrella, and then look at that little face with the little bell, same price. Tell me that stuff is not absolutely adorable. Screenshot, I know. Don't worry, I took pictures. I'll make a reel. I'll post them. We're good. We have pictures. It is adorable, okay? So I want uno, dos, you guys, this is the best. This looks like Hello 1960s, okay? Then they brought this out, and this is great for, like, I mean, hey, you could put sugar in here. You could put for your coffee bar, your hot chocolate bar, your tea bar, your regular bar. You could put your margarita salt in there. You do you. $13.99, and we all know it's going to come down because they're going to throw in that 40%. But that has me. All right, don't worry. There's still more Easter, but what I want to show you guys. All right, I can't wait till 40% hits. Look at these. I know I showed them last time, but they're just too stinking cute. Like, look at the lamb, $2.49, and I love Easter yellow. So this is gonna be $5.49. Absolutely adorable. I know. Some of them can look scary, but scare me because I like it. All right, $2.49. You guys, the little eggs are $2.49. So let me back up, and I can just picture that being so pretty on an Easter tree. All right, we're gonna keep it going because, like I said, look at all of the St. Patrick's Day. There's a ton of it. And for those of you that maybe haven't had a chance to watch the Hobby Lobby, I'm gonna show you some of the vintage Valentines. We just click. Tell me that's not cute. 40% off, $4.49, and then look. I'll go anywhere with you, same price. I really woof you, same price. That one is probably my favorite. I love it. Yes, the bunny topiary is out. It's cheaper at Walmart. I think they're like, well, I mean, we'll go back. We'll see them. All right, I want to take you guys over here. Look at, I want to get this for the reading nook. It's only $9.99. Is that not cute? Tell me that is not adorable for the reading nook for Easter. And then I don't remember if I bought one of these last year, but I'm feeling it. But then again, everything blows off the porch. But anyways, that's a whole different story. Okay, $22.99. Once that 40% hits, we're good. I don't know. Maybe he'll just stay inside. Oh, I can already. Okay, I think I know where I'm going to put him if I don't have him already. All right, there's more of the topiary bunnies, and these are $79.99. So it'll probably be about 45 once that 40% hits. Okay, sorry, I thought I forgot to show you guys some stuff. All right, they also have like the eggs, the speckled eggs, joy, faith, love, hope, and then they just brought these out. They didn't bring out a whole bunch of new Easter. They brought out all of their $3.49. They brought out all of their St. Patrick's Day. Okay, but what I did want to show you guys, this is the spring shop, but who cares, right? Look, wouldn't it be nice, like if you're making for whoever, you put the lid on the bottom. This is the base of your basket, whether it's Mother's Day, happy birthday, whatever, you know? 40% off of $9.99. I mean, seriously, you can't go wrong. And stuff flies. So again, put this at the bottom and you have the base of your basket. So I just thought these were too cute. And not only that, of course, they do come in different sizes. They have the large ones, all 40%. Yeah, this is the spring shop. So, oh, you guys, look. I was like, look at, they have the books. The black and white. These are also on sale for $4.99. So 40% off $4.99. And like I say, bows, bows, bows. They have it in the pink as well. And they also have it in the large. I mean, look at that. Look at how pretty. And then, I mean, this is so nice to give someone a gift in. And you have to get the stuff like, relatively soon. I mean, this is 40% off $5.99. And then look at this one. Isn't that pretty? Even for Mother's Day or your friend's birthday, I mean, or just to put onto your Valentine's Day tree, whatever. Or this is going to be 40% off $9.99. So, I mean, all of this stuff is 40% off. So it's a great time, you know, to buy gifts again for whether it's a baby shower, you know, Mother's Day, all that kind of stuff. And look at the large ones. These are so pretty. Let's take a look and see how much the large ones are. 40% off $11.99. All right. So I wanted to show you guys those. And of course, we all know that Valentine's Day is 40% off right now. So all that good stuff. And no, it is pretty. And it's just, it's awesome. All right. I'm going to take you guys down a couple more aisles where I saw some cool stuff. Like, you know, if you have, I mean, for yourself or nieces, nephews, grandchildren, or whatever, look at, they have like the floral pillows. This is going to be 40% off of $18.99. And okay, now I'm on the hunt because look. Oh, wait, I have to stop. Look at 40% off $10.99. Tell me that is not cute. And then they also have the coir mat, and it's going to be 40% off of $14.99. That is too cute. Can you imagine layering that? How adorable that would be. All right, look at cowboy boots. 40% off $25.99. Oh, look, you guys. Look. Are these indoor pillows or outdoor? Hold on. $26.99. I'm thinking maybe these are outdoor? I don't know. They feel nice. All right. This is, you guys, I am so mad at myself because I need a topiaries for my front door. And look, they're all gone. Look at this is only $19.99, but I don't think it's big enough. And some of them light up. They have like a battery pack. And I'm just like, I missed out. It's 40% off $19.99. I know. All right, so this one does light up, and it's 40% off $44.99. And then these are only $19.99. I mean, it's not important that they light up. I can always throw lights on them. That's not the issue. But I want them for my front door. Maybe on a pedestal. Yeah, you guys are lucky. You guys are so lucky. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is going to be big enough for, you guys know, like those urn things that are on either side of my front door. I don't know if this one's big enough. I mean, 40% off. $19.99. I don't know. I think I'm going to probably have to go with the $44.99 one. But anyways, they sold out. Which one? The plant? I mean, all I know is like, don't sleep on Hobby Lobby because there are certain things like, I mean, I didn't even know about this. And now, of course, that I'm on the hunt for it, I was like, yeah, no wonder it's all empty, you know? Yeah. So, all right. That was one thing I wanted to show you guys because if you guys can get it, get it. All right, we're going back in. Oh boy. Okay, and then also, because I know, you know, like everyone's money's funny, don't look at the spring shop, okay? The blue and white gingham, it's 40% off. You could easily put this in, you know, a friend's Easter basket, and it's going to be 40% off of $22.99. And then they also have it in the pink and white as well. So I really like this one, the bows for summer. I think it's adorable, and it's 40% off in the spring shop. So, like I said, don't be afraid to go into the spring shop because the spring shop actually has a lot of stuff that you could use for Easter and also spring and summer. All right. Like, for example, the placemats. These are 40% off as well. 40% off $4.99. So you could use these for Easter, you can use them for Valentine's Day. Lots of good deals. Yeah, I like the Bose ones as well. I mean, look at all this stuff that they're putting out for spring shop. All right. Oh, like, for example, look at the pink and white tin tray gingham. 40% off $2.99. It's $1.79. You would pay the same price or more at Dollar Tree. And the floral one, same price. Same price. So, just a little something to think about. All right. Oh, and all the wreaths, let me show you really quick. All the wreaths right now are 40% off. And this is very springy, very Easter as well, but it's already priced at 40% off of $14.99. And then, I mean, all of this stuff you can use for Easter and spring. All right, can you guys hear me or am I stuck? Because the chat looks like it's stuck on my end. And I like this. Look at how pretty that is. That is 40% off. All right, the last chat I got was I like the bows too. Hold on. All messages. All right, look. Okay, 40% off of $59.99. That's still high. But look at the garland. That's pretty too. Especially if you're gonna be doing blue. Let's take a look really quick. All right, the garland is $38.99. That's a little high. It's higher than, well, I mean, 40% off. All right, so these are $59.99. That seems to be the going price right now for that size wreath. And then they have the pink and the red. And $37.99. So 40% off, $37.99. All right, and then you guys already know, like, the floral. Because, I mean, I went crazy with the floral, you know? But all of this stuff is all 40% off. The white tulips is pretty. That's $33.99 with 40% off. It's going to be like $19. That's not bad. Look at you guys. They did the lemons and the blueberries for us. Look, that is awesome. You know, like I was always like, now they just throw some strawberries in there and like we're good. That is cool. All right, that is $45.99. Let's check our cheat sheet. So like about $27.28. Because you know, like I was always mixing lemon, blueberries, and strawberries. Well, all I do is put some strawberry picks in there, and we are good to go. Yes, I love that. All right. All right, so I want to show you guys something. And, well, number one, I really want this Peeps bag. I'm not going to get it, but it's cute. Not till it's 50% off. It's $7.49. Isn't that, like, ridiculous? Fall Christmas. Yes. The blue hydrangeas are really pretty. I like this bag, but $7.49? Good grief, you know? All right. And I wanted to show you guys something because I circle Hobby Lobby. Oh, you guys, look. The Diet Coke, $8.99. That is too cute. Oh, I could use a Diet Coke right now. Okay. So when this stuff goes on sale, and I know you guys are going to think like, this is really strange, but watch. Always like make sure you walk around Hobby Lobby so you guys can check and see like what's going on. Okay, like tell me that is not adorable for Valentine's Day, right? I mean, there's stuff like all over Hobby Lobby that we don't even see unless like you go explore. It's $29.99, but they're gonna put it at 50%. I mean, that is super stinking cute for, you know, like your little boudoir, or if this is your aesthetic, or you know, I mean, that is adorable. But look, I'm gonna show you right now. Okay, look at this. It's the bunny. I mean, you don't have to just stay in the seasonal decor area for Easter, okay? $5.99. Tell me that wouldn't look good, like just like in a little area or leaned up against something. It's $5.99. Okay. Now we're gonna go down this aisle. It gets a little bit more expensive, but when it goes on sale, get it. Okay. Look. Tell me that's not cute. Like that should not be in the Easter section. It's $28.99. So obviously, like we want to wait till it goes on sale, but still. And this is adorable. This should definitely be in the Easter aisle. $6.99. The bunny is reading. Like, how cool is that, right? The bunny's reading. So it really is good to just go like and explore and walk around your Hobby Lobby because you never know what you're gonna find. This almost matches perfectly with the reading bunny in the Easter section. It is super stinking cute. Hi, Kelly. $6.99. But like I said, some of the stuff does get expensive. All right. Like this looks very old school. It's really cute. It's heavy, by the way. Be sweet. And that's $23.99. And then look, they even have the teddy bear. Be kind. It all just depends on like what you like. And look at this one. I really like this one, but it's just overpriced because I'll tell you right now, flimsy, like flim flam, okay? I mean, if it was sturdy, I could see. This should be like, it's cardboard, okay? And they want $41.99. Not, there's no way they're gonna get that. This thing is flimsy, okay? I feel like it's gonna break in my hands. It's cute, but it needs to be priced better. And then look, $26.99. And of course, like I'm gonna keep my eye on this stuff to see when it goes down. And then look at how pretty this one is, $15.99. So I mean, some of the pricing is cute, some of it not so cute. And then this is like all like a trio, be honest. So yeah, I mean, just like walk around. I mean, look, if you like this, $24.99. And then look at the old school Winnie the Pooh, $44.99. I mean, some of the stuff is, you know, way overpriced. But my point is, walk around. You know, if you see stuff you like, get it. I mean, some of the stuff is priced well. Like him, he's only $6.99. He's adorable. You know. Yep. Yeah, this is, and I love walking around and just kind of like seeing like what else like what you can use, especially when they go on sale. All right, I'm gonna take you guys. We're gonna start going through the St. Patrick's Day because it's all out, and this particular Hobby Lobby, they put stuff out really really fast. I mean, like they did not come to play. All right, here we come. I'm trying like not to get people in. All right, here we go. All right, so as you all know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and some people celebrate St. Patrick's Day, some don't. Obviously, like we're not going to be going through every single, you know, price because look at all the stuff. I mean, there is a ton of St. Patrick's Day decor. I'm gonna back up and let you guys take a look. Look at that. Look, this is just one aisle. One aisle. Thank you, Caroline. It is for the nursery, but still you can use it for other things. It's cute. Super cute. Super, super cute. All right, the garland is $8.49. That's not bad. People that like the Highland cow, I mean, they're using the Highland cow everywhere. $11.99. And then we have the felt and the natural beads. That's $9.99. Now, there's some stuff I will go through, but like I said, I mean, look at the amount of product there is. Ooh, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I did not know that. I I do like this, the gold shamrock for $4.99. That is cute. I like that. Um, but I mean, there is like, I'm just gonna let you guys take a look. I mean, look at all this. This is just one aisle. They do not play when it comes to um, St. Patrick's Day. So these are $7.99, which I don't think is a bad deal at all. You know, I mean, if you don't want to put a St. Patrick's Day wreath on your front door or your back door, this would suffice and you're good. But there is so much. They have the runner. That is going to be $19.99. Ouch. The regular one's going to be $12.99. Look at, they even have the melamine plates. $2.99. The throw, $15.99. And they also have the round placemats. Let's see, $5.49. Okay, and what I want you guys to see is, look, right here. What does that say? Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Yes. Which is, yeah, look, I mean, every time you turn something around, look where it comes from. Oklahoma, baby. There, they do have cute, they have a lot of ribbon for crafting. I know. You know what? I never shot Hobby Lobby when they did Halloween. I hadn't started doing it, and I wish I could have seen it at least once because it must have been amazing. All right, and then you have like your flags and all of this good stuff. The flags are $6.99, and then they have all the novelty. You guys, look at these big glasses. Those are hilarious. $5.99. They have the earrings. $2.99, $2.49. That's already cheap. Wow. I mean, they have a ton of stuff here. Look. That's just one aisle, okay? All right, I will give you guys the pricing on this. They have, this is $19.99 for the wreath. The garland is $10.99. The welcome sign is $21.99. I know. I need all kind. I need all kinds of things. Trust me. Okay, and then they also brought out their flocked chicks for $4.99. So they added those, and then, of course, they have like all the tinsel out. $6.99. Oh, I'm sorry, $6.99 up here, and then look at for your St. Patrick's Day trees. And trust me, people decorate a lot for St. Patrick's Day. $4.49. The tinsel $4.99. And this one's $7.49. And then are these like pom poms or what? What is this? Oh, it's tassels. Okay, tinsel tassels. All right, $4.49. So I mean, I want to make sure you guys see it. Ooh, yeah, that is awesome, Joan. Like, I wish I had patience for all that. I really, really do. Or time. Yeah, that'd be nice too. Um, all right, I'm gonna take you guys down. It is, I'm telling you, it is wild. I mean, they have switched over so fast. All right. They also have like the cute towels. $6.99 for a set is actually really good. So may your troubles be less and your blessings be more. They have the doggies. This one's $6.99 by itself. Can't pinch this. $6.99. All right, I'm gonna take you guys down here. A lot of novelty finds for St. Patrick's Day. $13.99 for the hat. We have like the glasses. We have the lights. You have the balloon arch. I mean, there is so much stuff. $9.99. Let the shenanigans begin. Oh, is this what you were talking about? Wait, didn't I did show you guys that, didn't I? I thought I did. And then of course they have the Highland cow. And I believe those are $17.99. I mean, they brought everything out for St. Patrick's Day, which is awesome. And of course, like the gold coins. They also have the garland coming in at $6.49. More of like the scatter, $4.99. They have a lot out. All right, I want to go down an aisle like where we're not going to disturb people. Let me see, because they brought out more of the Easter. Okay, here we go. Look, they brought out all of the paper, like everything. I mean, it's all out. And I like this. I love the green and white gingham. Happy Easter. $5.99 and it's a 20 count. I like the pink and white. I think that is really pretty. And then they also brought out, look at the bunny face, which I think is absolutely adorable, especially if you have little ones. All right, let's see, $7.99. Ooh, that one's cute too. All right, what'd you say, Caroline? The Highland cow is Scottish. What are they trying to pull? No, I mean, there is, I'm telling you, this place is packed, jam packed with Easter, St. Patrick's Day, just everything. It's like, it really is. I mean, it's something. All right, please don't all fall. All right, we'll just move the little one because I really don't want stuff to fall. $4.69. Happy Easter. They have it in this style, the lavender, the blue, and the pink. Obviously, the larger one is going to be more. But look at all of the different styles you have to choose from. Look at all of that. I mean, this place is jam-packed. And not only that, I saw the signs already where they're, right now they're moving stuff. They're going to start bringing out like 4th of July, which is scary. And then here, of course, they have like all the basket stuffers. It's crazy. All right, and then I wanted to show you guys a couple of more items, obviously. Or, better yet, tell me what you guys would want to see right now, since I'm cruising Hobby Lobby.
Laura to the stockroom, please. Laura to the stockroom.
This is all spring stuff. Hi, Joy. All right, you guys, let me know what you guys want to see. Because, I mean, I'm here. These are cute. See what I mean? Like, this is adorable. And this is spring. $3.99, 40% off. The strawberry, the lemon, the cherry. Oh, look how cute that is. I mean, you could look at these. Oh, look at the cherries. I mean, you could totally use this for your Valentine's Day tree if you wanted to. $3.99. Yep. Oh, look at that. That is cute. Look at the cherries, you guys. That is adorable. I love the little heart glasses. Look at the little stand. $4.49. That is too cute. And the strawberries. Ooh. Look. I love it when they bring out new stuff. All right. I have not even come over to the spring side. 40% off $2.99. There's a lot of stuff you could use. Like I said, look at the little lemon with her pink sunglasses. Those are so stinking cute. I know. And I also like I mean, this already has red, white, and blue. So there's so many different ways you can like make it work. All right. What do you guys want to see? Any spring dinnerware? I don't think so. I don't think so. They're still filling up the aisles. It's more of a lot of like the outdoor stuff that they're bringing in. Look at the hot air balloon, Caroline. I thought Caroline's a hot air balloon. It's because of her channel. Oh, okay. I want to show you guys this. These are cuties, perfect for Easter and spring. You know. And again, 40% off. All right, hold on, you guys. Let me get this. $14.99. $14.99. Eesh, guys, that thing is heavy. All right, I'm gonna look for the dinnerware. I don't think they've brought out the dinnerware. Ooh, is that more topiary? Hold on, you guys. I'm on the hunt for topiary. No, it's the one for $44.99. I wonder if they're just bringing it out, and maybe that's why. Look, you guys, I have the garland too, with the lemon and the blueberries. $35.99. Wow.
Code 9 to fabrics, please. Code 9 to fabrics.
Thank you for. Well, because I didn't want you to like I realized it came out wrong, and that's not what like I intended. Because like when I, all right, you guys there? Sorry, they have them. I bought them, and then they also have the XOXO. They have the pearls. They have the gold with the bows. They also have the pink with the pearls, and it's already 40% off. And they also have the red glitter hearts. Oh my gosh, look, they even have the Valentine's Day compact. Look, it comes in the bows. I didn't even see this. That is super stinking cute, too. 40% off $6.99. Anyways, I have those. Yeah, I hit the wrong button by accident. That was on me. They even have the headbands, you guys. There's a lot of novelty stuff. Yeah, we're back. It was me. I hit the wrong button like a big goof. These are adorable, though. I wish they had, Alright, I'm gonna take you guys up to the front right now. And then you guys have seen all of this because we've been through it. Although this is still really cute. Those are pretty. Alright. I'm gonna leave the seasonal section. I'm gonna take you guys over here. This is a big Hobby Lobby too. Oop, hold on you guys, we gotta stop. Look how pretty this one is. $13.99 with the flip up straw. $13.99 with the flip up straw. I know. And trust me, I was already shooting before I turned the camera on. All right, and look at the strawberries and bows and daisies. $13.99. You gotta, I mean, that's a good deal. It really, really is. All right. Sorry, I get so distracted. Okay, and then they're also clearancing stuff out, which I'm sure you guys know, like the Hello Kitty grilled cheese sandwich maker is $12.99. The desktop vacuum's $8.99. Oh, good grief. That's what I need in my house. The freaking football-shaped slow cooker. $19.99. No, absolutely not. Ugh. It's bad enough my house is like ESPN day and night. And then, of course, it's strawberries. Hi, Kayla. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we lost. Unfortunately, like, we lost people because I hit the wrong button, like a big goof. But thank you everyone that did stick around because I feel bad, so bad. Yeah, they have a lot of the strawberries, but you know what? It never goes on sale. So, you know, that's kind of like the stinky part about it. All right, so we're gonna go over here really quick. And I know this has to look familiar because we were playing around with that for a while. And they also have the yellow and the lavender. Although this is like, I don't know. I just don't like the way this looks, to be honest with you. It looks cheap. I think this is my least favorite. I don't know, something about their yellows and their purples just don't do well. They don't come out well. Like these colors, they can really knock out. Like the yellows and the greens, they do really, really well. And even like the yellow carnations mixed in with like the roses and so forth, they do well. Some of the colors, they don't look all that great. And the reason why I'm looking at more floral is not for inside, but for outside. So, like, this is UV protection. This is $13.99 because we're gonna have to start planting stuff outside. Because I want some color around my porch. The pink is pretty too. I still want to be a hobby. Oh no! Thank you for coming. Bye, Joan. I'll see you later. No, thank you for coming and hanging out. Like, see, all of this stuff is meant to be outside. So this is why I came out. I came over here because, you know, look. So I think I'm gonna come back. Obviously, like not today, but I'm gonna take a look at my front yard. We're gonna put some fake flowers for right now because nothing's growing out here. So it is what it is, right? All right. Hold on, you guys. Good night, Joan. And I am so sorry about me like pressing the wrong button. Oh, okay, by the way, okay, so if you like Google like what's on trend, a lot of like the neutrals and terracotta, like stuff that I associate with fall is on trend for like spring. So, yeah. And I know it's just kind of odd because, you know, like this type of stuff, like to me, I mean, yeah, it's the neutrals, but you're going to start seeing a lot of terracotta. I mean, even Dollar General is throwing terracotta out. So, and texture. Dead looking flowers. Maybe if that's true, then Oklahoma is totally styling it. So, all right, you guys. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, like you can tell, like they have not transitioned over, but that's okay. Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on with these topiaries. All right, so you guys are gonna walk me to my parking lot to make sure I don't get stolen. I mean, the kidnappers would like take me back in a hot minute because I'm a pain in the butt, but still. All right, where am I? Make live flowers cool. I know. Well, yeah. If you live in Oklahoma, keeping anything alive is like right now. Everyone's grass is brown, and it's just like, is it raining? Oh, good grief! Please don't rain. Oh, it's raining. No, just can't. Oh my God, it's starting to rain, you guys. It's not okay. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. All right. I'll tell you why. Like I'm freaking out because it's gonna rain. Hold on. You guys are gonna come in the car with me. Ah! Stepped in mud. Yep, it's starting to rain. You've got to be kidding. Sorry, I'm trying to get like mud off my boots. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn you guys around. All right, so I wish I could prop you guys up on something. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to prop you guys up. I'm dying of thirst too. If I can prop you guys up right there. Hold on. I'm gonna do like a makeshift prop. Hold on. Can you guys see me? No. Better? Let's see what I can do. Yeah, I don't know how many. Alright, I'm gonna have to hold you guys. Alright, so the reason why I'm freaking out about the rain is because, yesterday, let me lock my doors. Hold on, let me lock my doors. Alright. Where to next? Okay, so sorry, there's like the shadowing. Okay, so the reason why I'm freaking out about the rain is because yesterday we it started to rain. I know I need a Dunkin'. I do need a Dunkin'. It started to rain, and in the reading nook, it was leaking water like through the window, and so I mean the best way to describe it is where the window is. It looked like it was raining in the reading nook. Um, so that was like, and if you live in Oklahoma, you know, like our rain is a whole different level of rain. Like when it rains, it's pouring rain, like you cannot see type of rain. So we had to call like the emergency, I don't even know what you'd call them, but they come out with like the industrial dryers and like humidifiers and all of that. And so right now the reading nook is basically a sauna. Um, the humidifier and like those industrial heating fans and stuff have been going on for like over like about 36 hours. And excuse me, they came and you know they did like a moisture test. There's no water, like there's no water damage, which is you know was our biggest fear. There isn't any water damage, and so right now that whole area is drying. And what they did was they sealed the out from the outside. They had to reseal the window, and they're like, you know, the good thing is that these windows are brand new. Um, so that's good, you know. But so they reinforced the ceiling of it, and that's why like I started freaking out because like it's raining. I mean, we should be fine, but it was just really bizarre to like walk into the reading nook and literally it's just like it looked like it was raining right where the Halloween tree was. I mean, it was just all that area. So unfortunately, I had to rip out the molding on the bottom. So after they pull out their sauna equipment, um, I'm gonna we have to get someone to come out and put new molding like all in that little nook area at the bottom because they just ripped it out. I mean, like they had to, but he said that there's no moisture underneath like the carpeting and stuff, which is good. But still, to be on the safe side, like we're running that humidifier that sucks like the water out, moisture rather, and those big industrial heaters, whatever they do. So yeah, so that's what's been going on at my house, which is why I posted so late yesterday, because we were dealing with that, and that really was not fun. But we had to deal with it, and so it's like, you know, stuff happens, right? Yeah, I mean, they had to rip out the crown molding at the bottom, but there isn't any moisture because they did like that test, like they go around the whole window. Um, and he said that no, there's like we're good. And I mean, we basically, I mean, we took, that's what I was busy doing all day yesterday, was taking care of that and getting the windows sealed and getting, just getting everyone out there and so forth. But it's just, it's part of owning a home. Stuff happens. And out here, the rain is no joke. And, we dealt with it. So just, it was inconvenient, and it's raining. It was inconvenient, and you know, but no biggie. It could have been worse. It's not. Um, and I just need to get someone to put in new crown molding, and that's it. So that's why I was late posting yesterday, because when I left, I didn't leave till like around 5 to go shoot, and that's like when we took care. That's like after we took care of everything. So that's what's happening at Crystal's house. But I'm vlogging, so you guys will actually see what the room looks like. Oh, I know. Like, thank goodness. I mean, we're very happy that there wasn't any water damage and so forth. Yeah. I mean, we also have, like fantastic home insurance too. Um, so, but yeah, I mean, obviously it's good that we're able, because you have to like submit, I mean, obviously you have to pay up front, you have to submit the paperwork and so forth. So we are blessed that we're able, to like just call people, because I mean, I was freaking out because it was like raining in raining in the reading nook. So I was like calling the numbers that were like, emergency, like we'll send someone out there within like 30 minutes. And yeah, I mean, they literally had someone out there within like the first 20 minutes after we called. So we were on it and so forth, because it was, we didn't know how long the rain was going to last, and you know what I mean. It was just really, the whole thing was like bizarre, but it's taken care of and it's all good. So I'm just happy about that, and life goes on, and it's just things pop up, life happens, and um, it's a big house to take care of, but it's our home and we love it, so of course we're gonna take care of it. So let's see. Yeah, it's it's fine. I mean, there's nothing you can do but just do, just take care of it. I mean, and they even said, it's good that you guys just didn't wait and sit around, and so forth, because it could, I mean, the damage could have been way more than what it, I mean, luckily there wasn't any damage, but we're just trying to get a hold of the company to be like, when are you guys going to pick this stuff up? Um, or how long, they plan on leaving it, because we thought it was just going to run for 24 hours, but it's been running, like I said, for like 36 hours. And yeah, you go in there and it's like literally, it is a sauna in that room. So it's crazy. Thank you. No, you guys are so sweet. I mean, it's just, you know, life is life. And I'm sure you guys have all, you guys have had to deal with stuff at your home, whether it's whatever, and it just happened. We had ours running for 2 weeks. Oh my, I know. Yeah, Caroline's kitchen has been like, I joked that it would go on into the new year. That was like a joke, but no. That's the whole. I mean, things. I mean, remember like when we had to leave the condo, how long that was? The water down. Like we're so. I think part of it's not just like we're just over like the whole like water thing. It's like always like something with the water. Like at the condo, we just had all these issues with the water, but nothing. There's nothing going on like the condo at the house. So that, thank God. Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, and it wasn't. Like I said, I mean, it's a minor inconvenience of having to replace the crown molding around that area, and then it'll be done. And then I'm gonna get the carpets cleaned, and life goes on. And we're at Hobby Lobby on a Friday night, and I mean, the reason why I went live is because we're all in season of yeah, it's just exactly. That is such a good way of putting it, where you're all in season of upgrades and leveling up. Exactly. The house is an ongoing project. There's a long list of stuff that we want to improve, like we want to do. So one of the main things is replacing the countertops in the guest bathroom, because it's a Jack and Jill sink, and so like we want to replace the countertops. Um, so I mean it's always, you want to improve your home, obviously. So it's just going to take time to to do everything that we want to do, and we're not in like, we're not in a rush. Sounds like their brights on. Yeah, like we're not like in a rush. So let's see. I'm sleeping until right? Oh my gosh. Okay, like if you want to play the light game, well then I'll turn on my truck. Jeez. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think they want to play the light game. Thank you. All right. So, high five. I know. You know what? It's so sad. I feel like, January 1st, I was like, it's a new year, positivity. Sorry about that, you guys. It was like positivity, you know what I mean? Um, and yesterday I called Caroline and I was like, I'm like, it's January 8th, and it's like, I was like, you got to be joking, I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, right? Hi Birdie, how are you? You know what I mean? Like, it just feels as if though 2025 is just carried over in 2026, and I'm trying to remain. I mean, honestly, there's nothing to be upset about. It's all good. Life is good, and it's an inconvenience. That's all. So I'm still, we're still gonna be like 2026 is gonna still be good. Still gonna be positive that it's gonna be good. for all of us. It's feeling like that. I mean, like it's just. I think. I mean, you really want to stay positive. It's only January 9th, and so we have to stay positive, right? It's only January 9th. We can't give up. We still have to stick with our New Year's resolutions and, just try and be nice to everybody and, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it's had, it does feel like the 13th month of 2025. And I mean, honestly, that's why like I'm wearing like the bright pink sweaters and I'm trying to like, just kind of get into the whole cheery look and so forth, and try and be like upbeat and just try and turn that frown upside down. So that's what's going on. Yeah, we definitely all have to stay positive and it's just how we deal with the inconveniences because there's so many people that are going through just way like so much more and I just have to remember that I'm as healthy as I'm ever going to be, which I'm thankful for. I have a roof over my head, I have food in my belly, I have a couple bucks in my wallet, not a whole lot, okay, not a whole lot of bucks, got a couple bucks in my wallet, like $2. And I drive a reliable car, and I have a great community and friends and family, and so that's a lot to be grateful for. And you just have to kind of like think about it that way, kind of put things in perspective and so forth, because there's a lot of people that are going through way more, and people. It's hard. Not everyone has someone to lean on, um, or someone that they can call. And so, like, for example, I went to Dollar Tree. And um, there was this, I mean, okay, I wouldn't know that this person was using EBT, but the cashier was like yelling it out. And it's like, that's kind of disrespectful. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being on EBT, but that's like, like the whole store doesn't have to know. And, um, and I felt bad for her children because her children were translating for her. And so I just, you know what I mean? Like, I just I felt bad, that the eldest daughter, who was like, I think like maybe 10 at most, had to like translate this for her mom. And like, there's her siblings and, like the whole store knows because like the cashier's like yelling it out. It's like, just because she doesn't speak English doesn't mean she can't hear. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just kind of, I mean, so it just kind of makes you think, well, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and I know that, the little girl, I mean, at 10, you know stuff. You know. But the thing is, like, I just wanted to tell her, like, just because she doesn't speak English doesn't mean she can't hear. Like, you don't have to yell it out. Like, it's, but it is what it, you know what I mean? So, and I have to remember, that like we have to think of people that do depend on Dollar Tree for food and so forth, and I mean, I so there's a lot to be thankful for. So yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, the little girl. It's not like all of. I mean, put it this way: I wasn't anywhere near the cash register. I was like, I wasn't anywhere near the cash register, and I knew what was going on, and I was just like, I felt bad because she's like, tell your mom, she has to run the food stamps first, and I was just like, oh my god, like now all of Dollar Tree like knows their business, so just kind of like, just kind of, it's not cool, it's just, it really really isn't. I mean, Hobby Lobby only takes cash, right? And I tap. Like, I don't carry cards on me, I tap, right? So I was in line, and I think, like, I had them ringing me up because I wanted to make sure I had enough cash to pay. And it is embarrassing, and I'm a grown adult, you know? And it's like, I wouldn't be in this predicament if you guys would take, like, Apple Pay or G Wallet, right? But I mean, I'm a grown adult, and I was like embarrassed because like I literally had to put back like, a couple of items because I only had like 100 and something on me, and I was over the cash. And like I said, I don't carry cards on me, so it is embarrassing, and that's just here at Hobby Lobby, and I'm a grown adult, so I can't imagine like how that family felt. But anyways, and that's kind of another reason why I walked out of Dollar Tree yesterday, because I was just kind of like, this isn't cool. And that's how we ended up shooting Dollar General. Yeah, I know. Some people do. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, I know when we were in California, there's a lot of food pantries. And I mean, there was a lot. Like, because, my husband used to work for the school district. So he would give, like hand out like flyers, to the children when they were like leaving the bus and so forth. And there was a ton of places to help families out and so forth. Here, I really don't know, to be honest with you. Um, I really don't know about the food pantries. But like I said, it's just it's a different it's a different state, so I'm not really sure about the food pantries. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of food insecurity. I mean, I know Oklahoma is poor. Like, there's a lot of poverty here, um, and so forth. But I will say this: everyone is really nice here. I mean, you feel you feel safe, and everyone is really is for the most part, I think like 98% super nice. And um people just do the best. I mean, people honestly are just really hardworking out here. um you can just tell, you go, you can see that they're hardworking families out here and so forth. And I'm sure we just all want the best for all of our communities. yeah, it's yeah, they're definitely yeah, I mean they're really yeah, I mean they're really all I mean honestly, ever since I mean Oklahoma definitely, you know, this area is everyone works really hard. Like it's it's kind of I mean, it's pretty impressive to be honest with you. No, I'm glad you could make it. We're just, you know, I mean, sometimes I think, you know, getting caught up like in social media and like that Kardashian lifestyle, it just, you know, like I mean, and I'm guilty of it totally, you know, I mean, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not because I'm so guilty of that type of stuff. You know, you forget to like be thankful, you know, that you have clothes, you know, I have a jacket to keep me warm, you know, I have a home to go home to. You know, after I get off this live, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat dinner. You know, and you know, not a lot of you know, there's a lot of families right now that you know don't have that security. You're living paycheck to paycheck. So yeah. Okay, let me scroll down because I feel like let me see. Very good. Make sure every now and then you can do it. Yep. Yep, most and also, I mean, now like now I'm thinking about it, I should find out where the food pantries are so I can donate. I mean, I'm sure they take cash donations because I mean, I don't go grocery shopping, so. But everyone, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone in this community does what they can with what they have, and that's all you really can do. You know, is I mean, if you know, some people have more to give, some people have less, but it's you know, every little bit does make a difference. So it helps. It does, and you know, I think um, I know like this is so played out, but you sometimes just really don't know what people are going through, and you know, if you're, you know, you could be like the cherry on the cake that either makes or breaks that person's day, and I think we forget that, you know, because a lot of us are blessed, and so you know, we forget that, and um you know, I mean, I remember like I mean, I lived through a very lonely time in my life, and I really did not have a lot of interaction outside of like nursing school with people. So like when I had to go grocery shopping, and so forth, you know, people that were kind to me, it was nice because, like I said, you know, like during nursing school, I really was by myself, and all the time. I mean, I went to the beach by myself. I mean, we're talking like I was by myself. Like I didn't want to date, you know, and I wanted to concentrate on graduating from LVN school. And I mean, I would go out to eat by myself. I was by myself, you know, and so I know what that's like. And you're already putting yourself out there by going out into the world by yourself. So, you know, you're kind of like a scared little kitten, you know, like if someone's mean to you, you just kind of retreat because you already feel like non-existent, you know, because everyone has like a partner or a friend. I mean, I would be at the beach by myself. Like, that's weird, you know? But it was either that or just stay home and do nothing. And I didn't want to do that either. So, you don't want to make someone retreat back into their home, is what I'm trying to say. So, it's, it's important that, like, we're nice to people. It, yeah, it is a surreal feeling. You feel like you're not part of society. And I don't know how to explain that other than you feel like I'm gonna turn the truck off. You feel like you're not part of society. Like you feel. I used to go to Seal Beach, and there's this really good Mexican restaurant called Taco Surf. So, I would go there for dinner after I was at the beach, and it'd just be table of one, you know, and I don't know. I did it. I mean, it made me stronger as it made me stronger as a woman, as a person, and I really didn't have a choice though. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I am like the party that I met my husband at. I went to by myself. I mean, I was invited. I didn't crash the party. But I mean, like I really didn't, like they invited me, but like, it was just kind of like, I mean, the only reason why I went was because it was literally a mile away from where I was living at the time. So I did show up at the party by myself, not having any idea that I was going to meet my husband. But we ended up spending the whole night together. Not like that, but like dancing and talking and just having a good time and getting to know each other. So, thank you. Um, so basically, I just want people that are by themselves to know that you are part of society and, you know, you have to grocery shop, you have to get gas, you have to do all the things that you have to do. And it gets better. It does get better, and it will make you stronger. It makes you stronger. Um, and I mean, I was embarrassed because I had a roommate at the time, and it's like it is embarrassing. It's like okay, like I'm home on Christmas Eve, I'm home on New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? And you know, I think for Christmas Eve one year, I had In and Out or Thanksgiving, I forget. But you just have to, I mean, you have to make the best decisions for your life. And sometimes you just need to cut people out for whatever reasons at that certain time. Life changes and you change and you mature and things change and everything has changed for the positive in my life. And I'm so very grateful. And but that's also one of the reasons why like I do go live on Christmas Eve. I do go live, on certain holidays because I don't want people to feel alone. I want them to feel like, hey, like we're hanging out, you know, and so forth. Um, because I understand that loneliness. And Christmas, I think, is probably the loneliest holiday for a lot of people, and I've been there. And um, Like I said, it gets better. It gets better. Yeah, group hug. We want everyone to be happy, and that's honestly like why I do like coming on live and like talking to you guys and so forth and just like hanging out because it is like hanging out. I mean, I am hanging out with friends. Like we talk about all kinds of stuff. It's not just always like shopping or, I mean, a lot of, I mean, I respect everyone, like, I mean, everyone has their own channel, but a lot of YouTubers keep their community like at a certain distance. And I understand why because you all know, like, we have been through hell and back, and then back, and then back. You know what I mean? Like, we've got, those of you who have been with me, you guys all know, like, just, but at the end of the day, I can't let any of that type of stuff affect, like, the channel and how I interact with everyone because then I wouldn't be true to myself and I wouldn't be true to the community, I've built. And it wouldn't be any fun, and being able to hop on live and talk to you guys is awesome. So I love it. And yeah, definitely, and I have to remind myself that too, like, yeah, you really do. Yep. Um, yeah, I mean, it's an awesome community. I mean, and really quick before I like let you guys go, I remember when my grandfather passed on. One of the things my uncle said was, like my grandfather would call him every Sunday and he would be a dad, like, did you check the air on your tires? And my uncle was like 50, right? But my grandfather would be like, did you do this, mijo? Did you do that? And my uncle would be like, yes, dad, yeah, yeah. And then when my grandpa didn't make it out of his bypass surgery and he passed on, one of the things my uncle said was that he was gonna miss those Sunday phone calls, where he'd always be, where they were like not, I don't want to say a nuisance, but like how parents nag, like yesterday, like when I was talking to my dad, I'm like, yes, dad, like, and then he said that, that he missed, that was like one of the biggest things that he missed was hearing from my grandfather on Sundays, making sure that, just checking on him, being a parent. So, and that always just sticks in my head. Oh, thank you, you guys. That is so awesome. Like, I love hearing that. That is so, like, I love it too, and I love just hanging out and so forth. But I do have to go home to my husband. and and I'm starving. I'm starving Marvin here. It's like I don't know. I don't even know what time it is, and I gotta drive home in the rain. And let's hope the window is sealed. It is. I'm joking. It is sealed, but you know, um, starting. I need to eat, so I'm gonna go home and relax. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this crazy live. It was spontaneous. I just, it's just much easier for me to show you guys live the St. Patrick's Day than for me to shoot it and all that stuff. So, and it was fun to come on live. All right, you guys, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you. You guys, I'll totally be careful going home. I'm going to call my husband and we're going to talk about dinner because I am really hungry now. It's time to eat. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and happy Friday. And let's still be positive for the new year. We're all going to have a great year. And I will see you guys Sunday at our normal weekly Sunday time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. All right, you guys, thank you so very much.